Who does the shopping in your family? More and more men are entering the shopping arena, and they are changing the game. The battle of the sexes is still being waged in the supermarket. Traditionally, the grocery store is women's world, but as wives enter the workforce, men are tripping the automatic doors to markets in record numbers. And it is changing the way everybody shops.
I found out I think I'm better at shopping than she is.
I think I do better. My wife doesn't know what coupons are, so I do all the clipping and do all the shopping.
A man is more apt to come in and go directly to what he wants without looking at choices.
Well, because women, I think, can plan better and can plan the shopping better, whereas men are short-sighted in their shopping.
He may be cruising the aisles, but the supermarket is still a woman's world. Some women view the market as an arena where they can demonstrate their skills at getting the best value for their dollar. It's all part of a woman's self-esteem. Men, on the other hand, view being a lousy shopper as kind of a macho thing. Some male shoppers are the lost-in-space guys who wander around the grocery store in a disorganized state. Then there are the demons of efficiency. They tear through the aisles as if they're competing in the Indianapolis 500.
Yeah, everything's done on a computer word processor.
Women watch for sales. Men buy what they see. Men in general are not interested in the necessities of life. They buy more junk food, sweets, and snacks. Men shop more on an empty stomach. Women buy more cottage cheese, yogurt, and salad dressing. Women also buy more personal care items and cleaning products. Men buy big-name brands, so they're a nightmare to marketers. And guess who is more often in the express aisle? Men make more last-minute shopping trips. They live day to day and more often check out in the 10 items or less lane. And the scariest part of all, women are beginning to shop more like men. Women shop and men buy. That, according to our expert, Dr. Audrey Guskey, marketing professor at Duquesne University. Thanks for joining us again. And Dr. Guskey, with more men in the aisles, how has grocery shopping changed?
Well, we've got about 1/3 of all men doing all or most of the grocery shopping. So marketers have obviously taken note and try to do different things. We see more displays because men are more prone to buy products that are on display. A lot of the packaging is looking at more earth colors or natural colors as compared to women liking the more pastels. You've got a lot in the shopping carts. You see the advertisement there. Men notice that more so than women. So you can see a lot of more marketing techniques that are geared toward the male eye.
What about the advertising? Are they directing more grocery advertising toward men in the way they shop?
Absolutely. If you open up a Sports Illustrated, you don't see a lot of the traditional ads that you're used to seeing. You'll see ads for Dannon yogurt or Campbell's soup. You also see it in Field and Stream. So they're trying to gear more advertising in more the traditional male magazines toward them. What's interesting too is you see a lot more comparison advertising. Because men are very competitive, they like to see Prego compared to Ragu and see which is thicker and which is richer sauce. So a lot more advertising is going to be geared toward men as far as competitive advertising.
So we'll see more ketchup races and things like that.
Exactly.
Well, if women are still better shoppers than men, this is like a Henry Higgins thing, Why are women then starting to shop more like men?
Men have this role conflict. Their mothers didn't do most of the grocery shopping, so they're confused, and they really don't feel comfortable in the shopping arena. They have this macho image. Women, on the other hand, have role overload. We're so bogged down with so many responsibilities of family and career that we don't have the time to do shopping. So unfortunately, we're not doing the coupon clipping, we're not doing the grocery lists as we once had, and so women are now emulating men, which is sort of unfortunate because a lot of the value that women had when they went shopping and this pride they had, we're losing that very rapidly because of the time constraints.
It'll be interesting to see how our children shop after the battle of the sexes continues in the supermarket. And thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure. And I think Stacy's taking umbrage with half the things that we said. So we'll have to get back to him and let him put his 2 cents worth in about how he shops.
The only thing I will say is you just noticed this report was brought to you by 2 women. Now that's all I can say. Thanks, Audrey and Lynn.
Sure, Steve.